Hello and welcome my dear students. This is Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School, and I welcome my all dear 3rd standard students in today's science class. So welcome back to science class my dear students. I hope that in the previous 2 lectures you have appeared for the test and that you were giving the answers and you were noting down your answers as well. As you know that both the tests which I arranged you were in the different ways, where in the first test you had to write your marks and where in the second test you had to write your answers. And yes, many students have even showed me, they given me the feedback in the WhatsApp groups that sir, I have appeared for the test, these many answers were right, these many were wrong, and etc. etc. So this shows that how attentive they are, how eager they are to watch science lectures. Anyways, so by these lectures I came to know that you enjoy while I ask you the questions and while I ask you to repeat the sentences or while I give you the time to speak the answers. So by looking onto this, I have prepared one more interesting lecture for you. Let's have a look what are we going to do in today's lecture. So basically what are we going to do is, today we are going to play a game by solving few worksheets questions. And you will say, sir, a lot of worksheets we have solved, a lot of questions we have done, test also we have done, now what? So students, let me tell you that this worksheet I have prepared is not on my own, not from the test, nothing, but this is the worksheet which is given in your textbook itself, and that is very much important to be solved. If you have the textbook, you might have seen that after every lesson you have the worksheet which tells us that let's recall the chapter, and then the test paper in few lessons are there. So that worksheet I have brought it here because of parents and students' demand, because they wanted to solve it, and many of them have already solved it but they have the doubt in answers. So I thought that let's bring that lecture here so that all together can solve that worksheet which is there in the textbook. And here is that, and for today we are going to do lesson number 1. So let's get started. Lesson 1, eating habits of animals. See, several times we have done revision, so I think now even if you are in you're taking your nap and then we wake you up and we ask you the questions, you should be able to easily answer those, because in every type of animal, every kind of food and everything is explained to you in detail. So now first, in the first part we are going to do fill the space and complete the following words to make it meaningful. So let's see how it is. You need to fill the space, and by filling the space you will make a proper word which will make some kind of meaning, which will be sensible, which will not be senseless. So speak the answers aloud when asked. So after displaying the question, obviously I am going to ask you to speak the answers as I do always, because there should be two side lectures always, so I always prefer to give you 2 to 3 seconds time for each and every question to answer. And I know many of you are doing that, many of you are speaking the answers at home, and that will be really good for you. Now here, this is the type of question I have brought. See, this is particularly the question and this is the hint within that question. H blank R blank 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 blank, and what you have to fill is plant eating animal. Now you need to think. Question is there in front of you. You need to fill the space to make the full word. Yes, I know many of you might be already shouting the answers, but still for those who are just, it is new for them, let me explain it, let me elaborate it. See, plant eating animals, so there is no flesh eating, plant eating. Now whatever your knowledge you have regarding plant eating, you have to bring it here in your mind. See, there are various animals, plant eating animals. So few of you might be trying to fix any name here in the space, that which animal is plant eating. Let us write the name of the animal. Okay, so I'll again give you 2 to 3 seconds here to think of your answer and to speak the answers. You don't have to write anything, you just need to carefully look onto this lecture and speak whenever I ask. So you have 2 to 3 seconds of time now to think and speak the answer. Okay, let's see. The correct answer is herbivores. So if you see H and R is written, in between here E will come, and in the remaining space BIVORES. So herbivores. Okay, so repeat after me please, students. Few students, those who have still confusion, please repeat after me. Herbivores, plant eating animals. Please repeat it one more time. Herbivores, plant eating animal. Great stuff. I hope you are enjoying this. Let us bring one more question like this. C underscore, that is blank here, R and blank blank blank. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have to fill this space with flesh eating animals. Now again, many of you have already said the answer before I speak the question. I know that the genius students might have done this. Anyways, for those who are thinking, again, flesh eating animals means here no plant eating, flesh eating animals. Just think. So if you can't fit the name here, you can't fix the name here, think about the type, like herbivores, plant eating animal. Done. So those were the type. Here flesh eating animal. I'll give you 3 seconds now to think and speak. Okay, I guess that many of you have already said what the answer is. Let's see. The correct answer is carnivores. So flesh eating animal, carnivores. Okay, now for those who were not knowing this answer, please repeat after me. Carnivores, flesh eating animals. Please repeat it one more time. Carnivores, flesh eating animals. Great stuff. Okay, one more like this. O dash, or I mean blank, and blank blank blank, and at last S. So here basically first letter is O, third is N, and the last is S. 3 letters are given. Oh, this one is interesting, seems to be interesting. And what clue is there? Both plant and flesh eating animals. Now 99% of you might be shouting at your home, because now you know what you need to fill here, correct? Because herbivores, plant eating, carnivores, flesh eating, and now both plant and flesh eating animals you need to fill here. Obviously we are asking for the type, we are not asking for the name of the animal, isn't it so? Okay, so still I'll give you 3 seconds, because in all the questions I'll give you. Okay, let's see what the correct answer is here. And the correct answer is omnivores. So OMN, IVORE and S is given, correct? Omnivores. Okay, for those who are not knowing the answer, or those who are able to give incorrect answer, well tried, but now you have to repeat after me. Omnivores, both plant and flesh eating animals. Please repeat it one more time. Omnivores, both plant and flesh eating animals. Clear enough? I hope that this was very clear enough. Moving on to next part, in which you need to match the animals with their style of eating. I repeat, you need to match the animals with their style of eating. So how animals eat, this is what the next part is. So get your mind ready accordingly. You need to guess how they eat, what they eat, what are the styles in which they eat. Even you might be given the name of the animals which you need to think about. Sometimes the food style the style of eating will be given, and you need to judge the animal, the name of the animal. So please get ready for this, and I hope this is becoming exciting lecture for you now. So let's see. Now first, if you can see, question is written, cow and buffalo chew their dash. This question is something, if even I don't explain you, and even if you have seen the, I should say only if you have seen the previous lectures properly, and if you have understood the topic, different food habitats and different thing of animals, only then will you be able to answer this perfectly. But those who have watched the previous video lectures, I am damn sure that before I explain anything, you already have given me the answers on your screens. So still, for those who need the elaboration, cow and buffalo chew their dash. What do they do? If they eat their food, in what style do they eat? Correct, that is what I am asking you, and here the picture is. See the cow. Now chew their grass, no, that is not possible. Chew their chapati, no, that is not possible. Or I should say both are possible. So here, if you write any one thing, food item, then you will, you are not going to justify the answer. So you need to exactly write what do they eat. If they eat in such a way that they eat the food, they keep it into their internal body. Again, when they take the rest, they take that food out in the mouth, they chew it, and again they digest it. So this process is what it is called. What are they chewing? I'll give you again 3 seconds to think and speak the answers. Okay, I think many of you have already given me the answers. Let's see what the correct answer is. And the correct answer is chew their cud. C-U-D, cud. Okay, so now please repeat the line. Now all are going to repeat after me. Even though if you have answered correctly or incorrectly, doesn't matter, you all are same for me. So all are going to repeat after me. Cow and buffalo chew their cud. Again, cow and buffalo chew their cud. Please repeat it one more time. Cow and buffalo chew their cud. And now I hope even the students who were lacking behind, were not knowing this answer, will never forget this answer, because I even showed you the picture. See, you might have seen cow chewing like this, isn't it so? And cow, again I would like to explain for those who were not attending the lectures previously, that cow, if you see all the time, you will see that her mouth is moving and moving and moving. Correct? Something you feel like she is consuming chewing gum or what. But that is not chewing gum in her mouth. Now that is fool who says that there is a chewing gum, because cow never eats chewing gum. So yeah, it seems like, but it is not the truth. So they have the habit of eating something, keep it inside in their throat or somewhere, and then again they take it out to their mouth whenever they are sitting quietly. They chew it properly and again they digest. So within once they don't eat and digest it like a human or like few other animals. Okay, so this, now you should remember this. Now moving on to the next question. Rabbit and rat dash. Only one word answer is there. Like cow and buffaloes chew their cud. So there you gave the answer, how do they eat? Similarly, rabbit and rat dash. How do they eat? That is what you are supposed to say. Okay, I think many of you might be giving the answers. Still, I'll give you 2 to 3 seconds to think. Rabbit and rat dash. The way they eat, what is it called? Okay, for many of you have already answered. Let's see what the correct answer is. No. No means I am not refusing you to give the answer. No means G-N-A-W, no, on your screen if you can see. Correct? So this is how they eat, with small bite and with swiftness, means with a speed. If you have seen their teeth, rabbit teeth. Correct? So now I want you all to repeat this sentence after me. Rabbit and rat know their food. Again please. Rabbit and rat know their food. One last time please repeat this sentence. Rabbit and rat know their food. Okay, G-N-A-W is know, where G and W both are silent. So you can't say na and a na, no. You have to say no, N-A-W, no. G is silent basically, and A-W makes it O. So no. Okay, I hope this is clear to you, for those who didn't give the answer. And yes students, even if you have seen rabbits, I know many of you might have seen rabbits and rats. Rats are there at many places, yeah, near your home, inside your house, everywhere. So might have seen rabbits most of the time eating. So how quickly they eat, with small bites, with making a noise of the teeth. Correct? So that system of eating is called no. Correct? So even if you have not seen, it is very much useful if you see it live, and then you will be able to remember it easily rather than just learning the answer. That is what my suggestion is. Okay, moving on. Lion and tiger T dash 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 are the flesh. This is confusing, isn't it so? Now if you can see the picture of lion and tiger, T dash 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 are the flesh. Now what do they do with the flesh? Do they play? No. Now the hint is given to you. T dash dash R. So what could happen with the flesh? What could they do? The word starts with T and it ends with R. I'll give you 3 to 4 seconds to think and speak the answers. Okay, I think many of you already gave me the answer. Many of you just gave the answer when I displayed the question itself. Yes, many of you are familiar with this word and many of you aren't. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to display the correct answer. And the correct answer is tear the flesh. They tear it into few parts. They have that teeth. They have that nail. Correct? Claws. They have the claws. So this is how they are made to tear the flesh. They hunt the food. They hunt the animals and then they tear the flesh. If you have seen lion hunting, yes, lion and tiger hunting, my God, they are seriously very much dangerous carnivores. That's why lion is said to be the king of jungle. Though if you remember, when I gave you the extra knowledge about lion in the previous 2 lectures or previous to it, there I even said that lion is just second in the size to tiger. So tiger is more giant if we compare. That is why it is a national animal. But lion is not less. He is the king of jungle. So in short, both of them tear their flesh. Tear the flesh and then eat it. Correct? Okay. Now please repeat this sentence after me. Lion and tiger tear the flesh. I hope students you are repeating loudly. Lion and tiger tear the flesh. Okay, one last time please repeat it. Lion and tiger tear the flesh. Clear enough? Okay. Moving on to the next question. Snake S dash 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 WS. What could it be? Let's see the picture. This is picture I have shown you vertically. What snake does actually. If you can see the mouth of the snake, actually the tail, if you see the back side, the snake is originally of this shape and size, but it opens up to this size if it wants to eat something. Now cow and buffalo chew their cud, lion tiger tear the flesh, rabbit rats no. What do snakes do? Yes, many of you are shouting the answers, but still for those who are thinking, give you 3 seconds to 4 seconds again to think and speak the answers, please. And I know now many of you might have guessed the correct answer. Many of you might have been puzzled what could be the answer. For you, let me display the correct answer. So swallows, correct? Like I said, they don't use their teeth to chew the food. They just gobble the food without chewing, without the help of teeth. They eat. So even if you have the habit of not chewing the food, just having it again and again, like one after the other bite, without using it, you are swallowing it, you are not chewing it, isn't it so? Generally snakes' teeth are known for throwing or injecting the poison, the toxic. Anyways, so snake swallows. Now I want you to repeat this line after me. Snake swallows its food. Please repeat it one more time. Snakes swallows their food. Now students, carefully listen to me. You even have to repeat this spelling after me, because this is not an easy spelling for couple of students. So for their sake I am going to repeat this. So now you have to repeat this spelling and pronunciation after me 3 times. Okay, start repeating. SWALLOWS, swallows. One more time. SWALLOWS, swallows. And one last time. SWALLOWS, swallows. Now I hope that you will remember this spelling. So even if you practice learning the answers, if you practice something, if you practice spelling, that is also equally important. So please practice the hard spellings like no. So if I say no, you will write NO or KNOW if you haven't practiced GNAW. So you should have that in your mind, that if something is related to the animals or rabbit, sir is saying GNAW. So this should be in your mind, and this will only be in your mind if you learn the spellings properly and the pronunciations as well. Okay, moving on. I-SE-T-. Oh, this one is typical, isn't it so? But the hint is given, suck their food. So many, I cannot say the exact word, but I even showed you the picture and the name, who suck their food. In different lectures, different pictures I have shown, I remember that, and you have to just keep it into one category. So okay, there is no picture for this because there are plenty of this what I am going to display the answer. So I'll just give you time of 3 to 4 seconds to think about, because here I can't give you the hint. Even if I'll try to give, you'll easily make out what the answer is. So your 3 seconds. And yes, many of you I should say few of the students might have guessed the answer, out of which even few might have guessed incorrect or few might have guessed correct. Let's see what the correct answer is, and the correct answer is insects. Okay, so insects suck their food. Why insects? Because you see bee, you see butterfly. Yes, these all are the ones who sit on the flower and suck the juices from it. Correct? So these are the insects. They are not animals, neither they are birds. They are small insects. Correct? So repeat this line after me. Insects suck their food. Please repeat it one more time. Insects suck their food. And one last time. Insects suck their food. And I also give you the example in the previous lecture of this when I was explaining you that even if you see mosquitoes, correct, when they sit on your hand they bite you. Actually for you it is a bite because you feel itching just after they have bitten you. So they just insert their straw like teeth inside your skin and they suck your blood. This is how they grow. Correct? So when you kill mosquitoes, sometimes you have the habit of killing the mosquitoes and then you might see that the blood comes out of it. That is human's blood, and it also spreads a whole lot of diseases in the world to a whole lot of people. So it is suggested to draw away the mosquitoes by using all out or some other kind of stuff. Anyways, I hope this answer is very much clear to you. Now F dash 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 sticky tongue. Now all of you might be shouting the answers. Sir, this is the answer, that is the answer. And yes, exceptions if we keep aside, they might be still wondering what the correct. So 2 seconds and 3 seconds for those who are still thinking what exactly the word. You know, sometimes even the easy words you forget. Okay, let's see what the correct answer is, and the correct answer is obviously no one else than frog. Okay, so frog has a sticky tongue, correct? Because if you see, I have shown you the picture clearly how long and sticky tongue it has. By removing this kind of tongue, the insect sitting far away, it catches with its tongue. The insects stick onto its tongue as soon as it attacks like a bullet from its tongue, and it just pulls that food inside of their mouth. Clear enough? So frog has a sticky tongue. Now just repeat one time. Frog has a sticky tongue. Clear enough? Moving on to the next one. If you can see this picture, identify the herbivore in the picture. If this picture, if you can see, there is a deer, there are trees, there is a river, there is a tiger here, grasses and stones. Now you have to identify the herbivore in the picture. So options are given. Trees are herbivores, tiger or deer. Out of these three, who is herbivore? Okay, let's see what the correct answer is. Obviously deer. Isn't it so? You cannot say tiger is herbivore. Now we have a lot of knowledge about it. Correct? So for those who have shouted deer, you are absolutely right. Second is, identify a carnivore in the picture. Now, which one is the carnivore? Okay, deer is herbivore, so ignore. Can we say tree is carnivore or tiger? I hope you are shouting the answers, you are speaking the answers. Let's see. Obviously tiger, because it eats only the flesh of other animals, and if you can see, the tiger is over to hunt, is about to hunt this deer. Correct? Deer has no idea that tiger is coming far away from and is going to make the breakfast of it. Complete the food chain possible in picture. Sun, grass, means if you can see, sunlight is there and the grass grows. And what could be the food chain? Just try to understand this. See, now grass is eaten by deer, and now tiger is going to eat deer, and this cycle goes on. So sun, grass, and then deer eats grass, and then tiger eats deer. So this is the possible cycle for this picture. Now, which of the following is not carnivore? Out of this, which of is not carnivore? Just quickly guess the answer, because this is rapid fire. I will not give you much time. Okay, let's see if you have given correct answer or not. Squirrel. So if you have given this answer, you are absolutely right. Moving on to next one. Which of the following chews the cud? I already said in the first picture itself. Now, crow, I don't think so. Hen, don't think so. Sheep or squirrel? Let's see. Sheep is the correct answer, because all the others have the different style of eating. Which of the following does not chew the food? Now you know this is also a picture I have already shown you. Okay, I hope many of you might be shouting the answers. Many of you might already know the correct answer. So if you know this answer, if you have given this answer, if you are speaking this answer, snakes, you are absolutely right. So my dear students, with this I hope that you enjoyed today's lecture a lot more than your expectations, and I'll bring few more lectures like this, and I hope that you will watch it regularly and you will finish your work regularly. Lastly, stay safe, stay home. Goodbye.